Okay, today we're going to go over how to test the pool chemicals, okay? So here's your little test kit, right? I'm going to turn this phone around so you can see what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be getting this, I'm going to be going like that with that lever so that water comes out there, okay? Alright, so I'm just going to get that done right now. I'm filling up this little test kit, and I'll show you to what level in a minute. Once I get this going. Okay, so it's about to there, because there's a line. There's lines on both ones. You fill it to the line, okay? Alright. So now I'm going to take this one over here. So you can see me put the chemical drops into it. Okay. This one right here, right, is going to go into the big one. This is the pH side. 5 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? This one, right there, okay? 5 drops with the small column. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops, and run out. Run out on 3. So we're going to grab another one. There we go. Alright. Don't worry, I'm going to throw a little bit away anyway. Okay, so 4 or 5. There. And then 5 of this one. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now I'm going to find where I put the lid. There it is. You're going to get this little guy. Okay, you're going to put it right here. Just like that, okay? Shake it. And there you go. You've got, for the pool, we're going to be about 4 and 7, 6, okay? Do that. Okay, so I'm going to go record that over here. I'm going to record the number over on this little chemical chart, okay? You're going to put the date, the time, the pH level, and the chlorine level, okay? And then here in a minute, I'll teach you how to work both machines. The Aquasol versus the, what's this one called? IPS controller, okay? It's just going to be one big long video. Okay, but I need to record this really quick. So we're going to record, I would say that's a 3.6 actually. And we're going to call that the 7.7. Alright, 3.6, 7.7, and the time, which is 11:40. Or sorry, 12:40. 12:40. If you come in here and that's completely full, there are more sheets in this book, okay? They're just right in here, okay? Just take the sheet out that you need. One says pool, one says hot tub. Make sure you put it in the right one, okay? Alright, so that covers that. Now, let's say for argument's sake, the chlorine was off, okay? You need more chlorine. Let's say it's too less chlorine, not enough chlorine. So then you're going to come over here and you're going to turn this dial up. And see how that's turning? That's because it's plugging in some more chlorine. But I don't need more chlorine, so I'm going to pull this down. Let's see, we're at 3.6 points, so I'm going to keep it where it was at. This is your pH. Remember, to lower the pH, you're adding more muriatic acid, okay? And that right there says more acid. So if you want more acid, you turn this way. If you want less acid, you turn this way. Less acid means the pH here is going to go higher. More acid means it's going to go lower, okay? but you change it with the dial. Okay, so that's Aquasol. This guy can get a little complicated, I'll admit. Okay, well, I'll show you real quick. Okay, so let's say, and for argument's sake, actually, the chlorine could be a little bit lower. It's at a 5, but I like it at a 5. Well, I'm just going to show you how to lower it, okay? So here's your mode button. You're going to click that mode till you get to ORP1, because that's the chlorine, okay? Then you're going to hit set level, okay? And you see where you're at, 745. So I'm going to go, okay, well, I want it to be lower, so I'm going to put lower. See how that goes down to 740? That goes down to 735. That goes down. I don't really want it. I want it to be the same as it was, because I'm okay where it's at. But let's say you were wanting it to change in a little bit, a smaller increment. Maybe not so drastically. So then you can go over here to dose time. Okay? And you can go, okay, well, I want to have a little bit more chlorine. So I'm going to up the dose time to 45. Okay? So I'm going to put it back down though, because I like it where it's at. But there's another thing you can do too in smaller increments. Go to delay time. Let's say that you want more of a delay. Okay? Because that will be like less chlorine overall in the pool. Let's say I want it a lot delayed, you know, but I'll just take it down to 1. So I like it where it's at right now. But in the event that you're having trouble with it, those are some things you could do. Now, if you come in here and the chlorine is low and you're not getting this guy to turn on, okay, this guy right here, see if I can get this in the video. Can you see it? Okay, that is your chlorine side. This is your pH side, okay? It matches the machine. This pH, that's chlorine, okay? So, if your chlorine is too low and you can't adjust the machine high enough, you keep going higher and higher and it's still not. So, let me show you something. When you go to auto, and it's like thinking, and bam, there you are. If this feels like you need more chlorine, then this thing will go on. If you have it cranked all the way up and it is not going on, okay, then you'll take this plug, because this is the plug. Hold on, let me make sure I got it. You'll take this plug right here, second in, unplug the guy, okay, plug it straight into the wall. Just for 3 seconds, okay? Not a long time. Okay, I mean, I guess it depends on how low your chlorine is. If it's like 200 on your little dial here, then you're gonna need more chlorine, but like maybe 6 seconds, right? But there's a couple of things you have to understand. Let's say you do it for 3 seconds, or 6 seconds even. Then you test the chemicals, okay? And it's like, oh, the chlorine is like so high. Well, don't, before you consider it too high, I want you to go in, and you know how on the jacuzzi you can hit the bubbles? Make it bubble first, and then go retake the test, okay? Because that mixes the chlorine up really well. Then go retest it. If it still says it's too high, okay, then I would put a little bit of chlorine diffuser in it, okay? And I'm going to go over that right now. Now with the hot tub, they do allow you to go up to, they don't like you to go up to 10. On the test kit, you can go up to 10 on the chlorine. They don't like you to. But because of the hot water, it is true that there's more. There can be an advantage for it to be at a 10. So they won't like get upset if it's at a 10. They'll just caution you because they do not want it to be higher than a 10. I don't like to go to 10. You know, unless I absolutely need to like kill algae or something, I don't let it go to 10. But I want to show you a couple things on this, okay? So there's your hot tub, okay? Right here is your dial, okay? this is what I was talking about. Let me see if I can get it to, there you go. I was talking about doing this, okay? And then that makes the jets go on, okay? And that's gonna mix your chlorine that just got pumped in, you know? And over here is the chlorine, like to make the chlorine go down. So I'm just gonna show you this really quick. This right here, this helps your chlorine go down. Only put like a lid full in at a time. In fact, if you just have like a little bit, like let's say that it's at, let's say your chlorine is at a 10. Then just put like a quarter of a lid in it. Then go back and test. If it still seems too high, go back and do the whole bubble thing. And then test again, because you want to make sure, because that powder, sometimes it takes a while I left this on, pumping chlorine on purpose so that I can show you the process. Okay, so now we got too much chlorine in the pool. Okay, so I'm going to show you. First of all, I'm going to go like, can you see this? First I'm going to go like this, because I want a fresh little pot of water to test from. So I'm going to let the water out a little bit, because I'm just going to put this down like maybe right here. Okay, you can see me okay that way. Alright, so can you see this? I'm just letting out the water a little bit because I want a fresh pot of water. So now I'm going to get this water in here. Okay. This is going to be too high, alright? I was pumping chlorine in it for a reason, because I want you to see when it's too high. So we're going to do this. 1, 2, 3, 5. And this guy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. It's probably going to be a 10, maybe even an 11. Okay, it's definitely high. You see that? It's like a 10. Okay. So now I'm going to teach you how to diffuse it. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to go back into the pool room. Now, it's important that you close this door every time. It has to be closed. And there is a key on the Bellman keychain that has black electrical tape on it. That goes to this lock, okay? So make sure to lock it every time. I have a lock that I carry around on my badge, but given for the purpose of this video only, and I'm going to go back and forth, I'm just leaving it open for a second because I'm going to be back in there in just a second. But anyways, I'm going to just show you how you put the chlorine diffuser in it. So we're at a 10 right now, right? So I'm going to put a quarter of a lid in it. Okay? I'm going to put a quarter of a lid of this stuff right here in it. Okay? And then I'm going to put on the bubbles, okay? I'm just going to put this down for a second. I'm going to put I'll show you what I put in the lid before I put it in, so you can see. But, okay, so do you see that? That's how much I put in the lid. That's, I don't know, maybe a little over a quarter, I guess. But it'll lower it down to like maybe 8 or something, you know? It just can't be close to 10, right? I prefer 5, but it doesn't hurt anyone if it's at 5. It doesn't hurt anyone if it's at 7, but it's more comfortable at 5. That's why I like to keep it at 5. And the regional maintenance manager, he keeps his at 5 too. Okay, so I do the bubbles thing, right? Because now we're going to go retest it. And now that we've mixed this chlorine diffuser in it, it'll be lower. It was a 10 before, so it'll be fun to see where it's at now. See if I predicted it correctly, right? See if I'm right or wrong. I think it's going to be an 8. But I did have a little bit more than a quarter of a lid, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, so this, you see that right there, 800. Okay, so I'm gonna put this right here while you can see what I'm doing here. Okay, so again, I want to take a fresh pot, so I'm gonna let that drain a little bit. Okay, and I'll grab this guy. Okay. Get the tube here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, it came out really fast. I'll have to redo it because since it's brand new, the drops came out too fast. So I'll have to do this again and then I'll try to go slower. All right, I'll put 1 drop at a time here. Really carefully. 1. And then here's this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Alright, see if I'm right or maybe I put way too much point in it. Let's see, we're at. See, look, I was right. It's about 8. You see that? Maybe it's hard to see it. I don't know. You're matching the color in this row with this row. Okay? But I'm thinking with the phone, it might be a little hard to see it. But anyways, when you look at 7.5, it's actually more of a 7.5, actually. I'd say it's probably even maybe a 7. So it was a little bit, it was less than an 8. I was a little bit wrong, but I did put more than a quarter cup or quarter lid in there. See? Anyway, so there you go. Then I'm gonna just lock this up. I have some instructions here too. Like, can you see that? I don't know if you can see it or not. There you go. I have some instructions here too if you learn better reading or whatever. But just remember that you document these. I've already documented, so I'm not gonna do it again. But just remember to write down on these things, both of them. Every time you test, you have to have at least 4 different tests per day. Okay? And when you're done in here, okay, you're gonna lock up. Alright? And it will save some utilities if you turn the light on. And then, so there we go. Wait, hold on, that's open. There we go, there's locked. You just double test it, make sure. Okay, yeah, that's locked. So there you go. That's how you test the pool. And the jacuzzi too.